Hi guys, welcome to Vic and Vern Sports Show. I'm Vic and welcome to Defcon Rugby Show. Yeah, I'm on my own today. Vern got a little bit of traffic problems today. In a normal trip that takes him 25 minutes. It's going to take him about 1 hour and 35 minutes. He's what you would call stuck in the Great Swiss traffic jam at the moment. Maybe just could get home before the stream starts. I hope so. I hope he's not too long in the traffic. But listen here, we've got a few things to get into. It's the last Defcon Rugby Show of the week. Because tomorrow we are doing the two URC games, of course. The Stormers against, who's the Stormers got? Leinster and Warriors against the Sharks, the Mighty Sharks. We'll get into all of that. But listen, the New Zealanders and the Aussies have come out with their lineups. So we're going to check that out. Let me just have a quick look. I think we had about a Defcon 2 today. There you go, right in front of my face. Isn't that just beautiful? Defcon 2, because holy shit, the stuff is going to be very interesting this weekend. Let's take it out there. Let's put it away there. There you go. So that's the Defcon, the topics today. Because normally Bernie's on the show, you see, it's going to always Lily be in the house. We're going to talk Women's Rugby World Cup. We're going to talk Rugby Championship, URC, NPC, Gallagher Premiership that starts tonight. Give you the lineups, everything. Like Lily B, how are you doing, man? Here we go. So let's get into it. But first of all, let's tell you what's coming up. Yes, Rugby Championship. That is Australia against New Zealand, or New Zealand against Australia. It is in Eden Park. It is 31 years of rugby history on the line for the New Zealanders. Can they keep that winning streak going there in Eden Park? Last team to beat them were the French in 1994. So let's see. The Bledisloe Cup is on the line. New Zealand pride is on the line. The welfare of a lot of New Zealanders is on the line because still stuck in traffic. Okay, man, no problem. You know, New Zealand have got to win this game because I'm telling you now, I have sent a container ship to New Zealand already with lots of tissues and drugs, calming down drugs for the nerves. Because if they lose this one, like I said, that inland tsunami is coming. I'm well, Lily B. I'm well, doing well. So New Zealand, this is the biggest rugby game for New Zealand in a long time. Because if they lose this one, I fear for the country. But let's have a look at the New Zealand starting lineup there. I'm going to make it a little bit bigger so that I can actually read what I'm doing here. So, the All Blacks. The All Blacks have found the man to blame, and they are blaming everything on Scott Barrett because he's not even in the team. He's not the captain anymore. So, Scott Barrett, you're officially the man to blame for the loss against the Springboks. Everybody else gets off the hook, even the coach. But let's go. Ethan de Groot at one. Expected that. Cody Taylor. Yep. Tyrell Lomax, Fabian Holland, Tupavai, Simon Parker, Adi Surveyor, and Wallace Satiti. Look, what we expected, I actually didn't think I thought Scott Barrett was going to be in there, but it's Fabian Holland instead of Scott Barrett. Look, they got talent all over the park. Tupavai, Surveyor, Wallace Satiti. I like Tyrell Lomax. I think it's a big game. Then I think the biggest change for them is number 9. They got Cam Roygaard back. He is sensational. Hi, Eddie. That's one of the better scrum halves in world rugby. Cam Roygaard, Bowden Barrett, Caleb Clark. I thought Geordie Barrett might be scratched, but he's still in the team. Billy Proctor is still there. Leroy Carter, I like Leroy Carter. He had a great debut there. The man that comes from Sevens Rugby, he played well. And Will Jordan back at 15. Okay. Then let's have a quick look at those subs there for the New Zealanders. And look, Scotty Barrett's not even on the subs list, but Simonsoni Taikaoa is there, Tamati Williams, Fletcher Newell, Patrick Tuapoluto, Patrick Lakai, Natasha High. Gee, we got Arsenal and Chelsea in the house all at once. Brian is in the house. Fantastic, boys. Hope you guys are all doing well. I'm so excited for this rugby weekend. Going for a big shave tomorrow. I'm going to spruce up for the weekend. I'm going to look better than I normally look. We all know, it's good, but we're going to take it to another level. And tomorrow night, good rugby, don't worry. Cortes Ratima, so they got their 2-star scrum halves back. Damien McKenzie off the bench. I like that. He's a very good bench player. He's kind of New Zealand's top bench player like we have Kwaka Smith. So that is your New Zealand lineup. So what have the Aussies got to counter to try to win this Bledisloe Cup and get that record off the New Zealanders there in Eden Park? Well, let's have a look what the Wallabies, what the Dingoleakers have come up with, and they're gone with James Slipper, Billy Pollard. Listen, there's only one Pollard in world rugby. Tanila Tupu, Nick Frost, Lakai Salakai, Lotto, Tom Hooper, Fraser McWright, Harry Wilson, Tate McDermott. I like Tate McDermott starting. James O'Connor. Yep, good start for him. Corey Toole, Len Ikita, Joseph Akuza Suwali, Harry Potter. They need a lot of magic on the weekend. They need a magician in this squad. And I can tell you, Harry Potter, I like him. He was one of the best players that played for the Western Force last year. And Max Jurgensen. So, look, I think starting lineup wise, I would give the edge to the New Zealanders. Let's see what the Aussies have got on the bench. Jeez, my space is getting smaller. The space for my face is getting smaller. Poet, and he didn't even know. Brandon Panega, Moses on the Angus Bell, Alan Alatau, the man with the bleedy ears, Jeremy Williams, Carlo Tiziana is mustard, Ryan Lonergan, Tane Edmund, and Filippo Duganu. Look, there is no Skilton is not there. Surprise, surprise. I think the French didn't let him off because their league is going. But look, put it this way. Let me take all this stuff away so I can talk to you guys. Where's Vern? Vern is stuck in the Great Swiss Traffic Jam. You can see there, somebody mentioned it in there, still stuck in traffic. He left work about an hour and 15 minutes ago. Normally he has 25 minutes to get to my place. He's still in the traffic. Yeah, I'm not doing the Bulls team today but maybe I'll find it afterwards. Don't worry. We will have a look. But yeah, I don't know. I think if you're Australia, what's your game plan for the weekend? Keep it close, because we all know New Zealand are shitty in the last 20 minutes. They've proved that over the last 2 seasons. And we all know that the Aussies are fucking amazing in the last 20 minutes. So if the Aussies are not down by more than 7-10 points going into the last 20 minutes, I think an upset is on the cards. But I think the All Blacks are going to come out all guns blazing. They're going to try to wipe the slate clean here. They need redemption. I mean, the whole bloody country needs redemption. The women are playing for the bronze medal. I mean, that is like, and that's national tragedy. That would be like the USA in basketball not making the Olympic finals, And then they lost to the South Africans. Record loss 2 weeks ago against the Springboks. New Zealand rugby needs something to lift them because they are in shit street at the moment. But that's the internationals. That'll be all on this channel. Don't worry. Like I said, 7 o'clock, 6:45 on Saturday morning will be live. And then, of course, straight after that, we'll go straight into the Springbok warm-up and everything. I know, sorry, no, Springboks play later. Shit, we're not going to do a 12-hour warm-up. Springboks play later. But don't forget, the morning show on Saturday, our daily sports update show, that's going to start a little bit earlier at 6:30 due to the rugby, because at 7 there is live rugby. So that is your rugby championships. Then let's not forget, there are the ladies playing. And there you go. There's the final. This is because let me do it because I'll be nice to the ladies. There you go. Put them out there. The size they deserve. It is the final. England against Canada. Ladies and gentlemen, you heard it here first. Vic is going with the Canadians. Canada, a little bit of maple syrup and a few moose steaks. Come on, you can do it, ladies. You can do it. Have nothing against the English ladies. Wonderful people. Just don't want them to win. There you go. And don't forget, our favorite referee is refereeing the final, Holly Davison. What a ref she is. She's doing the final. Congratulations to her. And that game will also be live in a double header. We have that big double header coming up this weekend. Springboks and the women's final all at the same time. 2 cameras, 2 streams. It's all here. So don't worry. We got you fixed. Man. There, let's have a look at that's going to cover my face. That's good. URC, that's the weekend's game. Stormers, Leinster, live on the channel, obviously, tomorrow night. We'll be starting that at 6:45, and then the Warriors against the Sharks. The Bulls, Ospreys, Vern will do that one, and Cardiff Lions, both done by Vern. So let's check this out. Let's put it out there. That is the game to start tomorrow off. The Rugby Championship. Stormers against Leinster. two of the favourites for me to win the title. Leinster a little bit more favours. Yes, we'll do everything. The under 20s and under 21s. Yeah, we did that. We did. Hey, look, we did the Rugby World Championship of the juniors, which, if anybody did forget, the Boca won, my friend. We were live. Me and Vern were live in Italy when that was, man. There you go. So let's have a look at the Stormers lineup quickly for tomorrow. Just doing the top 15. I'm not doing the reserves because I want to keep the show to a normal length here. So the Stormers: Vernon Matungo, Andre Hugo Fenton, Nietling, the man with the beautiful hair, Fouché, Adre Smith, J.D. Schickelin, Paul de Villiers, Ben Jason Dixon, another Springbok there, even Ruiz. And you got Ruiz, Dixon, Fouché, Stefan Ungara, Yuri Mati, Lionel Sass, Daniel Duplessis, Ruan Nel, Sebelo Senatla, and Wandelise Semelani. So I think that's actually quite not a bad lineup from the Stormers, considering, yes, you got a lot of, Willemsen missing, you got Sasha Feinberg missing, you've got, of course, Kobus Reinach missing, but I think it's not bad because if you look at the Leinster lineup, I don't see a lot of the big Irish boys there. None of the Irish national players are out there, so I'm not going to run through all of them now because, we'll do that. But, Pendergast is there, the good kicker, Luke McGrath, Tommy O'Brien, Jimmy O'Brien. As long as you're O'Brien, you're Brian, you're doing well. No, not doing the line, not that, can't do that tomorrow. But we will in future have a look what we can do, huh? Don't worry. Me too, let's go Canada, says Lily B. I think a lot of people are for the Canadians, eh? That's just what it is. So that is your lineup for the Stormers Leinster. Move on to the next game quickly. That is, of course, the Glasgow Warriors against my mighty Sharks. And what a lineup the Sharks and the Warriors have put out there. I think the Sharks lineup is not that bad. The Warriors are on your one side of your screen. And look, they've got a lot of good players in. Matt Fagerson is in there. Rory Dash, Jack Dempsey, not the boxer. George Horn, Dan Lancaster, Ollie Smith, Kurt Ewell, Stafford McDowell, Kyle Rowe, Josh McKay. They got a good lineup, but the Sharks are putting up something decent. If you consider that I think there's 11 Springboks missing from this lineup. Simpuene Matazima is there, Fez Mabata, Ruan Raya, Dion Slubbert, Marvin Ori, Pepsi Buthelezi, Emmanuel Chikatuka, Vincent Chikatua, Ross Brode, Jaden Hendrickse, Jaden on the 10 because Jordan is injured. I think, is that a mistake from the rugby thing there? Christy Grobela, Francois Fente, Luca Hanyo, Edwin van der Merwe, and the man with number 15, the man's name that I do not mention on this channel. Unless he plays 2 super games in a row, he's not getting mentioned for me. It's just not possible. I can't mention that name. So that is your lineup for your Sharks. The Bulls and stuff, we'll talk about that on Saturday. It's too far ahead. But wait, I'm going to be nice because DeAndre mentioned the Bulls. So let me go have a look if I can get the Bulls lineup. I'm going to have a look. That's just the kind of guy I am. I try to please everybody. That's the problem I have in life. But I think it's going to be a good URC season. I hope you guys are all, ready for it. There we go. Match center. Going to the URC homepage quickly. There we go. What do you got? Vodacom Bulls. Jaden at 10 is correct. Okay. So they're trying something new. Maybe he's better at 10 than at 9 because at 9 he sucks. Lineup. The lineups will be announced 24 hours before kickoff. So there you go. So the Bulls lineup not officially out yet. Okay. It'll change. But, they got a few good players in there. Got a lot of injuries. We'll see. Don't forget, hey, we did make a sneak peek of all the games. So, of all the teams in the URC. So check that out. Jaden sucks. There you go, Vern. Tell them. Vern speaks the truth. Go check out our sneak peeks for the Sharks, the Lions, the Bulls, and the Stormers. Interesting. Who came in, who came out, academy players that are joining. Have a look at that. Look, the NPC. There was the NPC. Let me see where the NPC game result. There you go. Hawke's Bay beat Auckland today. So that was a result. So I thought I'd just give that to you. No problem. Then, of course, the top 14 is this weekend. Maybe it won't be at 9. Who knows? NPC got a lot of games coming this weekend. The top 14, the Gallagher Premiership. And guys, We will be doing the finals of every one of those. I swear, I promise you. We might even do semi-finals and quarterfinals, depending on where we can fit them in with the URC teams. But the NPC final, definitely on this channel. The top 14 final, definitely on this channel. But a long way to go until those finals, so don't worry. Don't forget, a lot of rugby on the channel. And hey, listen here, tonight the sports is not over. Join me tomorrow morning at 2:05 in the morning, Central European time. Yes, the fucking crazy, that's me. I'm going to do a live NFL watch along. There you go, for the Seattle Seahawks against the Cardinals. Vern, I hope your friend there from work, the Seahawk guy, is going to watch our channel for a change. Should be a very interesting game. Two teams that both need a win. So join me for that at 2:05 Central European time in the morning. And otherwise, I will be back with the morning show tomorrow morning at 7 o'clock. And then, of course, you're going to have 9 days. Well, no. You're going to have 11 days of Vern. 11 days in a row, you're going to have Vern doing the morning shows because he's on holiday next week. So he's doing the morning show Saturday, Sunday, and then the whole week next week and the weekend. So you don't have to see this beautiful mug. You're going to see Vern's mug for the next 11 days. So enjoy all the morning shows with Vern. I'll be popping in there. I can get a little bit of sleep because I have been working lots of late nights lately. So, you know, I'll be doing all the NFL stuff in the evenings, and Vern will be doing the morning shows. There you go. And we're going to rebuild our studio next week as well at Vern's place. So we'll see what happens there. We're going to see how this works out. Maybe I'll do one of the morning shows because we're still rebuilding the studio. We will see. So let's go, man. Let's go. So you guys have a great rugby weekend. I'm looking forward to it. I hope you guys are looking forward. As you can hear my voice, I'm bloody excited. Look, if I have wishes, the Stormers win, the Sharks win. The Aussies and the New Zealanders draw. Yes, because I love them both. They need to draw. The Springboks win by 3 tries, 2 bonus points. Need that. The Canadians wallop the English. Fine. The Bulls win as well. The Lions win as well. Man United beat Brentford. In fact, I'll be on an all-time high if that all comes in. But you guys enjoy. Stay safe. Vern, I hope you almost finished with your traffic jam. And we'll see you tomorrow. And hey, before we go, 92,923. So the next time that I come out here, that's at 2 o'clock in the morning, I hope to be at 93,000. So keep on liking, subscribing, and hitting the notification button. Guys, love you and see you soon.